Hi and welcome to my YouTube channel, Hopewell Stories. Today's video, how a humble girl pays for an Uber for a stranger not knowing he is a CEO. What he did surprised everyone. Once upon a time in a small town called Maple Grove, there lived a 13-year-old girl named Lily. She wasn't rich or famous, but she was kind and always tried to help others. Her parents worked hard. Her mom was a nurse, and her dad drove a delivery truck. They didn't have much money, but they taught Lily that being good to people mattered more than anything else. Lily loved walking home from school because it gave her time to think. One rainy Friday afternoon, after school let out early, Lily had $10 in her pocket. It was her birthday money, and she had been saving it for weeks to buy a new pair of headphones. But as she walked past the bus stop near the library, she noticed an older man standing under a tree, looking worried. He was wearing a suit that looked like it had gotten soaked by the rain. He kept checking his phone and sighing loudly. Lily stopped and asked, "Are you okay, sir?" The man looked up, surprised. "Oh, I'm fine," he said with a tired smile. "I just missed my ride and now my phone is dead. I need to get to the airport, but I don't know how." Lily thought for a second. She remembered her mom once telling her, "If someone needs help, even if you're not sure how, try to do something." Without thinking too much, Lily pulled out her phone and opened the Uber app. "How far is the airport?" she asked. "About 45 minutes away," the man replied. Lily checked the fare estimate. It was going to cost around $7. She had just enough. She smiled and said, "I can call you a ride." "Don't worry." "Oh no, I couldn't let you do that," the man said quickly. "You're very kind, but I'll figure it out." But Lily insisted. "It's only $7. I can spare that. You look like you really need to get somewhere." Finally, the man gave in and thanked her. The Uber arrived 5 minutes later, and Lily helped him with his suitcase. As the car pulled away, the man waved at her through the window and shouted, "Thank you again." Lily walked home feeling happy. She didn't care about the money. She knew she had done the right thing. A week passed and Lily forgot all about the man in the rain. Then one day, while watching the news with her parents, a familiar face appeared on the TV screen. "That's Mr. Ethan Carter," her dad said, pointing at the TV. "CEO of Carter Tech. His company makes phones and computers." Lily gasped. "Wait, that's the man I helped." Her parents looked confused. "What are you talking about?" "I saw him in the rain last week. I paid for his Uber ride to the airport," Lily explained. Her mom laughed. "You helped a billionaire?" Without even knowing who he was. They all stared at the screen. Mr. Carter was giving a speech at a big event. Then came the surprise. "This story started with a simple act of kindness," Mr. Carter said into the microphone. "A young girl no older than 13 saw me stuck in the rain and did something most adults wouldn't do. She paid for my ride without asking for anything in return." Lily's eyes widened. "Is he talking about me?" The camera zoomed in on Mr. Carter, holding up a folded piece of paper. "I found this in the seat after my ride," he said. "She left her name and number so I could pay her back." Everyone in the room listened closely as Mr. Carter continued. "Kindness like this deserves recognition. So today I'm announcing the Lily Grant, a scholarship fund for students who show compassion and leadership in their communities." Then he smiled, "And for Lily herself, I'd like to offer something special." The crowd clapped as Mr. Carter held up a brand new laptop and a gift card. "This is for Lily. Thank you for reminding us all what really matters." 2 days later, a shiny black car pulled up outside Lily's house. A driver stepped out and knocked on the door. "For you," he said, handing Lily a box wrapped in gold ribbon. Inside were the laptop and gift card Mr. Carter had shown on TV. There was also a letter. "Dear Lily, you reminded me that true greatness isn't about money or power. It's about doing the right thing when no one is watching. Keep shining your light. Sincerely, Ethan Carter." Lily read the letter 3 times. She couldn't believe it. At school the next day, everyone wanted to hear her story. Her teachers praised her in front of the whole class. Even the principal made an announcement over the loudspeaker. But Lily stayed humble. "I just did what felt right." she said when asked how it felt to be famous for a few days. Weeks later, Lily got another surprise. A group of students from other schools heard about her story and wanted to start their own kindness projects. Some began helping seniors cross the street. Others donated books to the library. Soon the whole town was buzzing with good deeds, and every year after that the Lily Grant helped students go to college, not because they had the best grades or the most money, but because they showed heart. As for Lily, she never became rich or famous, but she grew up knowing that even small acts of kindness can change the world, and sometimes, all it takes is a rainy day, $10, and a brave little girl to remind us all what truly matters. From that day on, Lily became known around town as the Uber girl. But she didn't let it go to her head. She still did her homework, helped her mom cook dinner, and walked to school like always. Still, something had changed. Not in Lily, but in the people around her. One day at school, her best friend Mia said, "You know, I gave my lunch to someone who forgot theirs." "Really?" Lily smiled. "That's awesome. I was inspired by you," Mia admitted. "I thought, if Lily can help a stranger with her last $7, maybe I can do something small too." Lily felt warm inside. It wasn't about being famous. It was about making kindness catch on like fireflies lighting up the night. Soon after, Lily started a club at school called Kindness Kids. At first, only 5 kids joined, but then 10, then 20. They came up with ideas, writing thank you notes for teachers, collecting socks for the homeless shelter, cleaning up the park on weekends, and it all started with one rainy afternoon. A few months later, Lily got another surprise. This time it was a letter in the mail. The envelope looked fancy, with gold letters and a seal. Inside was a ticket to a big tech event in the city, plus a note from Mr. Carter himself. "Dear Lily, I'd love for you to join us at the Carter Tech Innovation Day. You've inspired me more than you know. Come see what we're building, and maybe even share your thoughts. Warmly, Ethan Carter." Lily could hardly believe it. She showed the letter to her parents. "You should go," her dad said. "This is a once-in-a-lifetime chance." So, dressed in her best outfit, Lily took a train into the city with her mom. When they arrived at the sleek glass building, she saw robots, smart homes, and games made by young inventors. But the biggest moment came when Mr. Carter stepped onto the stage again. "We have a very special guest today," he announced. "A girl who taught me that sometimes the smallest people have the biggest hearts. Let's welcome Lily." Everyone clapped. Lily waved nervously and walked up to the stage. Mr. Carter handed her a microphone. "What would you say to all these smart people here today?" he asked. Lily took a deep breath. "Well, I'm not really good at speeches, but I think kindness should be part of every invention. If we use technology to help people, not just sell stuff, the world will be better." The crowd clapped again. Some even cheered. Later that day, Mr. Carter pulled her aside. "You know," he said, "we're starting a youth advisory board at Carter Tech. Would you like to be on it?" Lily's eyes went wide. "You mean give ideas about new tech?" "Yes," he said with a smile. "We need young voices like yours." She couldn't say yes fast enough. Over the next year, Lily met with other students from across the country. Together they talked about how to make apps, games, and tools that helped people, like apps for the blind or websites that connected volunteers with shelters. Her life stayed mostly the same, but now, she knew that even a humble girl from Maple Grove could help shape the future. And whenever she saw someone in need, she remembered that day in the rain. Because sometimes doing the right thing doesn't change just one life, it changes many. If you enjoy this videos, kindly like and share this video, as it will help my channel grow and encourage me to make more Hopewell stories for you. Thanks for watching.